Hey guys, welcome to episode 5 of our Escaping Free-to-Play series on Free-to-Play. So in the previous episode, we absolutely made some bank and hit a very high cash stack. And in this episode, we're going to try and do even more and get even further along the road. So in this video, we're going to delve into a couple of the money-making methods we've been doing over the past couple of episodes, along with trying to find some brand new ones as well. We are continuously trying to evolve and find new money makers as we progress this series to show you guys a wide variety of different ones. If there's any ones which I'm missing, which is working incredibly well for you, drop them in the comment section below. And if you have any tips or things which can help myself and other players, make sure to drop them in the comments below, as well as any suggestions you guys want to see for future content. Now, just before we get started, I'd like to say one more time, thank you so much for all the support over the past couple of weeks. It has been incredible in terms of views, subs and all that. But if you are enjoying the videos, make sure to smash that like button. And if you are enjoying the content on the channel as well, please hit that subscription button as well, because we are coming with a load of content to finish the year off in a strong style. However, let's get to it, let's go make some money, and let's go and jump into episode 5. So, just went to go and price check some things, just to update some pricing stuff, just because things like the teak planks stopped buying, and they kind of buy like in very small doses throughout the day. But I thought I'd check the prices of refined mahogany planks. So, they actually weren't bad, they're under mid. It's 6.3k, so I thought, alright, I'll put an offer in for 1,000, and maybe they'll buy over the next day or two. They instant bought, so we are going to double down on refined mahogany planks. We've put an offer in for another 2,000, which we've sort of taken out. So we're going to have roughly 3,000 refined mahogany planks at a price of 6.3k each, roughly. So that's going to be roughly about 19,000 coins each of the mahogany frames are going to take. And I think with mahogany frames, I think it's quite safe to say you're going to get like 36 to 40k each. And that's with them without being low volume. If we catch them in a low volume like we did with the teak frames, we might have a chance to make even more money, but it means we can make like 15 mil per 1k frames. And this is something I'll probably just do tonight while we're catching up on some form of series, just in my little AFK time as well. Now, one thing I have decided to do is put another offer in for Infernus Pyroclast. Now, the reason we've done this is because I price checked Ultracompost. It's selling for 13,000 coins each. So we're making huge profit with the Ultracompost. And the buy limit on the Pyroclast is 500 every 4 hours, so I think it's worth just putting an offer in just over time as well. I might up it a little bit as well. When I checked the price earlier on, like the instant sell was about 7.6, and I could sell it for 10,000 coins. And you can see here, this is the price for the Ultracompost. I just think that's a little bit too high. If I don't buy any by the end of sort of this evening, I'll probably up the price before I go to sleep, just in the hope of doing it. I have made another 1,000 of each tab. Some Camelot teleports are already sold. I've decided to purchase a little bit of Ranar potions. Not as much profit in prayer potions at the minute, which is a little bit sad. Prayer potions are really cheap, like 4k each. But what I'm hoping is that the 2,000 prayer potions, I don't think I'll need that many, but even whatever I need will get me to things like super attacks, super strengths, where the price is going to be very consistent. Also, with rumours of a double XP coming in November, it means I have a big chance to sort of cash in on super potions as well. But it's crazy that we have the money to throw around and invest in stuff like this. And we've still got 15 mil. It's wild, like how much in terms of a day those teleport tabs selling have made us money. We're currently nearly valued at 100 mil. And the time recording this is Wednesday, so we're nearly at like day 4. And we've made that kind of profit just from doing some simple money making methods a lot of people could do. The granite, I'm trying to be a bit cheap on. To be fair, actually, I might just put a little bit of a better offer. Let's price check the granite, just see where that is. But that is something we did with no requirements. The Ultracompost, yes, you need a little bit of money to do it. No requirements. Honeycomb, which we started with, no requirements. And Fort for Infree, yes, it's level 50 construction, but we got level 40, 45 just from doing the quest. So doing the quest, and then because teaks are so cheap in terms of like an input cost, you only need to spend something like 2.5k. For a teak frame, it's just such an easy way to get your account moving and building so quick. And yeah, so let's check what the price of granite is, because this was doing really well for a period of time. It never really buys over mid, so here we go, it will be over mid. No, it's just a bit more expensive. This was the price we paid for on day 1, about 3.2k. We were just sort of trying our luck again, it really cheap. So yeah, there's no real low buy price. So I'm going to throw in 155, I think. And then hopefully that can just pick a couple bits more up. So because this is going to be something I'm going to leave overnight, maybe for a week, I'm going to put a 3k in. And then again, I've still got 12 mil cash. It's wild how much money we've got left. But I've been doing a little bit of frames anyway today. We're already up to 63. construction. In terms of what I've got left to do, I still need to go and do all my Ultracompost, but that's going to bank as like 6-7 mil profit without us even really doing anything. You just put the Pyroclast in and it works. So that's what we're going to do for that. We need to go and do our stonewall segments again, maybe a bit past what we're doing now. We're making a bit more money, but I think it's free money, which we can just do, and it's a couple minutes work. It don't really take too long to do that. And then pretty much for the rest of today, I'm just going to be making frames, which is fine by me because frames are chill. Frames are like a nice little one you can do. You can watch stuff on the side, but we've got enough there for 1.3k frames, which, yeah, really, really good. But I'm going to go and finish that off. I think just before I sort of like go to do my AFKing for today, I'll sort of log in, put some stuff on the Grand Exchange, move some stuff on the Grand Exchange round, and we'll go from there. In terms of other money makers and stuff, I might branch out and do some potions. I think we'll do an episode based on Herblore where I'm going to spend a couple of hours in a day just to run through all the different potions and show you guys how much money we can make just from doing Herblore. That'd be really cool. It'll get our herb level up as well. So again, we're trying to future-proof this account. So if we came back into members, what could we do to make money? And I think having things like construction, crafting, Herblore, maybe smithing to a point as well, although I'm not quite sure what you kind of make from smithing in terms of profit. After sort of rune, after the fletching items of rune, there's nothing really until you get to like elder rune. So maybe that's what we do. Maybe we're going to invest some cash and like get it up really, really high. But for the time being, I think we've got a nice core base. Smithing and sort of fletching might be where we next put the money. We don't need to invest money in Herblore now. Herblore will make us money. So yeah, we'll report back later on. Hope you guys are enjoying the videos. Again, if you're enjoying the videos, make sure to drop me a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. We are really, really pushing the boat out for you guys for the rest of this year. And I think even if we don't get those 250 likes, I think you guys have made a fantastic effort on episode 1. So we're definitely going to go and do that fresh accounting members. I do think as well it'd be a really good thing to have on the channel just before people start getting membership for Christmas or getting their membership back over the Christmas period because they'll have a lot more time. It could literally be just 2 weeks of me just making money just to help you guys build your foundations. Again, 4 days in and we're up to 100 mil, which is really good. I think this is a little bit of redemption from how bad our free-to-play journey was because it wasn't as good as what it could have been. So yeah, gonna wrap it up. I'll speak to you guys very soon. Yeah. Hope you all are having a good day. So another day, and actually on my Jagex launcher, it said I had 10 days remaining in terms of membership, which is actually really nice. I can't believe we've got so long left to go. Now, last night we did quite a bit of work and we made an awful lot of mahogany frames. We also put some investments into the Grand Exchange. Some have come in, some have not. So in terms of teleport tabs, we've managed to sell quite a lot more of the Varrock teleport tabs as opposed to the Camelot. This was a kind of sort of speed I was expecting them to sell. So we've nearly at a full day since we've made these. So I expect these are going to be a couple more days till they're fully sold. We've bought some Infernus Pyroclast, and we've actually bought some for quite cheap as well. We've saved a fair bit of money on that. So we can just check out what we've paid for it. 6.3k is actually a much better price for the Pyroclast. So I'm just going to go and check the price for the Ultracompost. And then we're going to try and get rid of that. I tried to put it in a little bit higher than what the buy price was, which might have been a mistake. But we'll find out if it was a mistake now. So let's just check the price. So that's 13,443, which is actually quite good. So we'll put that in. But it shows you what kind of price we can, sort of profit we can make. Now, these Pyroclasts actually do normally sell for around 10k. So there is the option to sell them for about 8 mil profit. But we'll make more money just throwing them into the compost bin anyway. Now, I'll just throw those all in. Mahogany frames, again, tried to be a little bit cheeky overnight because we had the time to do it. Tried to sell them for a little bit higher than what their actually price was. But I think as opposed to teaks, where there's very low volume and you need them to upgrade your forts, mahogany is simply just a training method. So I think that is, yeah, so that's mid-price. So we'll just put it a couple GP below. We've still made a killing off those. We've made those roughly for about 19-ish K. So we pretty much doubled our money there, which is actually very, very nice. And we've been buying some Ranarr potions again very slowly to make some prayer potions. Won't make too much off these, but it's more for the XP. So we'll get those done today. And the granites here, we've actually managed to pick up a fair bit overnight at a very good price. A little bit more than what we were paying the other day, but what we turned that into is roughly going to be about 7,000 coins. So yeah, decent on the granite. Dragonstone rings, again, I think we fluked for 22k price, but it's always worth trying. I always recommend doing it as well. And what we've got left to do, especially for this morning, is go and finish off these refined planks. So we've not got too much left to do. I'm going to go and put this pyroclast in the compost bin because it can start turning into Ultracompost. Might actually be the chance we can loot 500 because I put 500 in last night before we went to go sleep. But in terms of frames got us a lot of construction levels last night. We got to level 71 construction, which now means we can do U-frames as well. So we're opening up on what we can do. I think new frames are going to be very similar to mahogany, where it's going to be a certain price because people use them to train. Teaks really were because people need it to upgrade for fort and because of low volume as well. So we'll keep trying to buy some of the teak refined logs because, again, they're very cheap. They're very worthwhile. We'll see how many of these we can put into the bin. I imagine it's... Oh, no, we could put them all into the bin. Oh, that's good. So if we check the contents, we've got, so we've got 426 Ultracompost, and then we've also got 1,000 of the pyroclast in there as well, which is really nice, actually. I'll go and loot that a little later on. It is long. It must have took like 30 minutes last night to do it, so it is long. But again, when you're making that kind of profit, you really can't moan. Made a nice little investment last night of the Ring of Fortune, because it's just going to help teleport into the Grand Exchange, just so I don't have to go Varrock and run, basically. But just want to say a big thank you for all the love, all the comments, all the likes on the videos lately. This series is going really, really well. And if we have a cheeky little update on where we are in terms of the price, you'll see that we're doing quite well in terms of GP as well. 132 mil in 4 days. We are booming. We are making money. And really today, I want to end to a point where we could go and afford another bond, which basically means that the remaining 9 days of gameplay can literally just be to A, make some more money, and B, to level up our skills. Really, where we're going to go and level up mainly is going to be Herblore, but it means that if we ever wanted to go and like earn more membership, we have stats to go and print some cash. So we've been lucky with what we've been able to capitalize on. Again, those teleport tabs selling for that price is just unbelievable. We've got very lucky with the teak frames as well. The teak frames were a very, very good price. So we've done very, very well there. And it's just time in the market. But again, this is why I always say, like, check margins and stuff. By just checking stuff we were looking to test as like a money-making method, we have found things which have worked incredibly well for us. So yeah, hopefully some point today we can sell the frames and we can also sell the Ultracompost. I'm just going to check the price of mahogany refined planks as well, because yes, they're a little bit more expensive than what the teak ones are. Yes, there's a little bit less profit in it than what the teaks are. But if they buy, it means we've got them. So this is the big thing. Like, they're buying, and if they're buying, we can sell them, and if we can sell them, we can make profit. So that's the big thing, and also a very cheap sell price there. So let me see if I can get 1,000 with 1,200 actually. Yeah, we can just instant buy, and whenever you can get like a decent buy price for these like refined planks, I've always found it best just to buy out what's on the Grand Exchange, because there won't normally be enough to like fill an offer out. About 3,000 we got yesterday is very, very rare. So 5,000 is the low buy. Let's put a little offer in for 2k. Well, no, let's go 3k. And these can buy over sort of the day. And yeah, we'll do the refined planks, and then once that's done, we'll go and do things like our stone wall segments. Again, yes, I know we're sort of past that as a point, but it is always worth doing. And let's see what we've got in terms of challenges. Maybe we go off and do a few little things today and just go and sort of have a little bit of an adventure and see what we can do. I do have a Herblore challenge of some potions, so we might go and finish those off. But we've got a bit of cash coming in. What we're selling at the minute, apart from the teleport tabs and also the Dragonstone rings, isn't unrealistic. We are buying stuff. Like, if I really want to do something, I can go and break the granite down. That's something to go and earn some GP with as well. But maybe we'll go and train a couple of stats, go and do a couple woodcutting levels. Like, even going to cut oaks and willows in a minute is still really good profit. But we have some treasure hunter keys. It's Phoenix Rising at the minute, which again is a very overpowered promo. If you don't know what these do, what it basically does is that these large Phoenix lamps turn into a smoldering lamp, which use up your bonus XP. So if you've got skills which have bonus XP, very, very good. Very, very overpowered. And as you can see here, the lamps just fly into your invo. We've got a giant one as well, which is a bit of XP. So in terms of bonus, we have smithing, which we accumulated smithing all throughout the free to play time. That's where our stars went on, because you can't use the XP there. As you can see, a lot of XP has just gone from that. We'll throw it on smithing again, because again, it's the best use. While I'm not a fan of it, while I don't back it, and while I've also pushed for the treasure hunter removal and voted against the removal of treasure hunter, if you are a new account and you're looking to level your account up, I would use it. It's in the game. Other people will use it, so I suggest you do it as well. Other people use it, so that's why I've sort of tied it in. Maybe when we do the fresh account, we'll sort of ban treasure hunter. I might put a little poll out for that actually to say, look, if we're going to do it, we'll ban the treasure hunter stuff. But yeah, 70 smithing from that. We've still got quite a lot of bonus XP left, but yeah, that's going to be the plan, really. I'm going to go and finish off all of these planks. We've got some more now. We've bought those mahogany ones. And then I'm going to go and edit some videos. I'm going to go do my last wills on the main account and 7-day bond. I've got quite a decent stack here, nearly 30k of the last wills on this account. And I'm just going to edit for the day. So I'm going to find something to do, which hopefully will be profitable. We'll go and aim towards to do that today. But I'm going to finish that episode for today. I hope you guys agree that we have made even more progress from the previous episode. The moneymakers we've got at the minute really are dialing in and working really well. How long will those teleport tabs last for? I really am not sure. At this point in time, I think we've already had a couple of episodes sort of show what my plans are with teleport tabs. So I am kind of guessing over the next couple of episodes, you'll see a slight decrease in them. But I think we've made more than enough money to progress the account further. Now, for those people who are still hanging around at this point now, what would you do in my shoes? I have now made enough to cover a bond, or at least at the point where we can cover a bond. Do you want me to continue making money and try and make as much money as possible over these 2 weeks? Or do you want me to show to you guys like the possibility of progressing the accounts, doing things to sort of like level the accounts up to make more money in the future? Let me know in the comment section below, and I think I'll drop a community vote on the community tab as well, so keep an eye out for that. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to leave me a like, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.